Starting in a second, guys. Just need to make some last second adjustments. It's gonna be a bit of a weird one, I think, but let's go. It's just a weird buzz coming off my mic, and I can't tell if that's. It's fine. It should be okay. We'll make a start. Yo! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase watch-along reaction video, I guess. How are we all doing today? Got a couple of minutes. This is came in very last minute. Well, like the announcement was last minute as well, so that kind of doesn't really help. So today we're going to be watching the Nintendo Partner Showcase. So this will be games that aren't Nintendo published, but are by their quote-unquote partners. I apologise for the buzz in the microphone if that's coming up on mic. I'm not 100% sure if it is. It's just coming up on my monitors. Yeah, so like I said, last minute, and we can't get the avatar up because there's a whole thing in Discord at the moment that I need to sort out, and I haven't had time to check. Anyway, like I said, so this is a partner showcase. So it's going to be showcasing sort of a lot of third-party stuff that's going to be coming to Switch 2, I assume. I am not 100% sure what we're going to be expecting to see. I expect we'll see some. Hopefully, we'll see a release date for Elden Ring Tarnished Edition, and some of the stuff that was previewed in maybe Final Fantasy VII Remake, stuff that was previewed in previous Nintendo Directs but never got release dates. I'm kind of expecting that sort of stuff. Maybe some announcements of some ports of some like current gen or slightly last gen games that are now able to be shown on Switch 2 because of its added boost power. I mean, and we might even get surprised something like that is a collaboration with Nintendo, like in sort of like the Mario Rabbids sort of vein. Not that exactly, but I'm going to turn the audio down a little bit here because it's a bit loud. Let me know if it is too loud or too quiet. And we're going to go. Rated M. What's the weird, like... Is this just the estimate that they're going to have for, like, directs for the Switch 2? Like, they'll differentiate it from the, They'll differentiate it from the original Switch's directs. Because those are all very, quite flat with a lot of the white, like, background. Anyway. Egg! It's a giant egg! Ah, the old Capcom. This is very Breath of the Wild. It even looks like Breath of the Wild. I mean, it's Monster Hunter. Is this a new Monster Hunter Stories?
Threatens to drive our people out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
Or hasn't it always?
Are the sole Rathalos rider in Asuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
We can't afford not to go. Ratha! But it won't be for long.
Okay. I feel like I should get into the Monster Hunter Stories series, like the sub-series, because I feel like that feels like an entry point, like a quite good entry point. So this is going to be kind of cool, actually.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners.
What are you guys hoping to
What
see
you
today?
just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe. Today, we'll present games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Makes sense.
Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here.
Okay.
If both logos are shown, the game will launch on both platforms.
Right.
Okay, first up, let's
Kinda
take
glad
a
they did
look
that,
at some
actually. That's quite
upcoming
helpful.
Nintendo Switch games.
Because then inevitably people ask, "Oh, what's this launch on?"
Let's
Katamari!
roll. By royal decree, a brand new game in the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo Switch.
A new Katamari.
Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a
Okay,
time-hopping trip
that's
through
kinda
the
cool.
ages to restore the universe for the king of all cosmos. Use helpful items to roll your Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins looks to your liking. In addition, roll out with friends in online multiplayer.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Make
Oh,
a
that.
big
I'm sure
Katamari
that'd
and
be
earn the
normal.
most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series' history.
That's cool.
Get ready to rock and roll, roll, roll through the ages when Once Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders
That'd be
begin
good.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
I think I'll definitely play that.
The dance floor is
Uh oh. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna get copyright claims. I've never played these games, and I probably will never. Oh no, but oh, it's got Smash Mouth. Right, playing my pre-order now. I think I know the answer to this, as to why they keep just making these instead of just doing like DLC packs for previous existing games. Because I feel like that would be profitable to do that. But obviously it's probably more profitable to just release a new game
Next up,
with new
are
tracks
games
every year.
heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit.
Oh, I do love me some DBZ.
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the latest in the Arena Battler series.
Android 17 can beat Vegeta in a fight.
Enter the fray with over 180 fighters. In episode Battle Mode, relive iconic Dragon Ball stories from the
credits.
perspectives of 8 characters, including Goku.
Interesting.
Or follow your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In custom battle mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue to create your own scenarios.
This is a port of an existing game, right?
Share
Sparking
them
Zero is a thing
online
already.
with players around the world. Plus, now you can duke it out with motion controls using the Joy-Con 2 or Joy-Con controllers. Immerse yourself in the characters and unleash powerful attacks.
Still haven't seen the original Dragon Ball cartoon. I should watch that at some
Get
point.
ready to shake the earth
I have, like, the
and
box set.
break the
Just haven't got around
heavens
to it.
when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Okay, so it is
launches
just
on
a- yeah, it's a
Nintendo
port
Switch
of the,
2
um,
and Nintendo Switch
the
systems
existing game.
November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Time to get back to your roots.
Ha! See what they did there? I don't care for this series. Like, I know, just this trailer's cool. I like this trailer. Wait a minute, that's not an NES. Lumion HD. I mean, that's how you beat zombies, right? With just potatoes.
The club is yours.
Oh, it's a sports ball.
It's like he's got the ball on a string.
Remember when EA used to have the FIFA license? I wonder how much of their sales have like dropped now they don't have that anymore.
Well, I haven't seen that one before.
It's a ball move, Kent. See if it pays off for them. Actually, it's pretty cool. They'll have that's such a really big get. They'll have the most up-to-date FIFA game on the Nintendo console. That's something they haven't had since the GameCube era, I think.
Yummy! Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests or on ice. Use Pac-tastic moves to clear stages in style. And even take on powerful bosses. Plus, now you can adventure with a pal in local co-op. Pac-Man World 2 Repack launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Will the physical edition be a keycard one though?
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Lead your party of black mages, dragoons.
Oh, this is Final Fantasy Tactics remade.
RPG, Final Fantasy Tactics, reborn with newly added
People love
elements.
this game. I'm going to play this when it comes out.
The game is now fully voiced and adds brand new
Does this have
dialogue
a-
between characters,
But still,
Um,
I know that he and I are different.
as well as new difficulty
Who
options,
is that voice?
a feature to review story
Um,
events, and more.
Does this have a release date yet?
Final Fantasy Tactics:
Oh, it does now.
Chronicles launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that's going to be a real
September
commitment.
30th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. When the clock strikes midnight, shadows emerge and the dark hour begins.
It's a free reload.
Step into the shoes of a high school student who,
Yes.
together
Oh,
with
this
his
is.
friends,
I love this game.
awakens the supernatural
I was
power of
sort of
Persona.
waiting for this to get announced at some point.
Attend
It
class
felt like
and
inevitable.
explore the city during the day.
I wouldn't play on Switch 2 because I
Forge
played on
bonds with
PS5.
every
But
interaction. Then
be good.
battle through the mysterious Tower of Tartarus and strategically take down rampaging
I assume
shadows at night.
episode I guess will just be
Enter
part of the
Dark
bundle.
Hour and seal your fate when Persona 3 Reload launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Next, please take a look at this.
Well, that's a building. Yeah, it's a Hyrule Warriors. I did say I think that might have made I was thinking that might have made an appearance here because it's technically not Nintendo published. So I assume we'll
Given
get a
an
release date
opening,
for
he
this.
will bear his fate. Until Hyrule itself is no more.
Be that as it may, we face it together.
I'm kind of fascinated by this because the Hyrule Warriors game isn't going to involve Link at all, presumably, unless there's some timey-wimey nonsense, which could happen. I've played these Hyrule Warriors games. That's pretty much all, that's
But
what
you
they all
sought
do.
it from Hyrule of all places. This is madness.
There is danger here. Enormously so.
I reckon that'll be a lot of fun. I love the other two Hyrule Warriors games. They're games I kind of always am like, I'm always hesitant to start them. All these Warriors games, and I'm just like, then they end up being really great, and I end up thinking loads of times, and I'm like, ah, damn, they got me again. Anyway, oh cool, we can play as the big mech. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
That was the latest trailer for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to the Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom game.
Will it be canonical though?
This winter. We'll share more information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's probably gonna end up being like their big holiday release, I guess.
The realest Madden ever, built from Sundays.
The realest Madden ever.
It's game
I hate
time.
those fake Maddens.
Kick off your journey to become an NFL legend in the most dynamic Madden game yet. Rule the field with all new player traits and realistic play styles. Immerse yourself in authentic team traditions. And
this means nothing to me. I'm British.
Decisions with newly added features to lead your team to victory. All built from real NFL data. In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy. Or become your favorite NFL coach.
The game modes are all the same, just have a different hat.
Customize your game plan by selecting new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus, compete on the gridiron in local or online multiplayer. EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2, August 14th. Pre-orders are available
they got to keep
now
the license.
on Nintendo eShop.
Forget you, FIFA.
A cozy campfire is calling. Calling all camping enthusiasts. Build campfires in this cozy fire building sim. Chop wood.
I love this trend of cozy games.
Then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire.
Is there going to be a
Dry them
lo-fi
before tossing them in the flames.
lo-fi beats-based
And when you want to
soundtrack?
create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes, though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows or set off fireworks to light up the sky.
Those are pretty
You
crap
can also
fireworks.
get the flames going in rainy or snowy conditions. But try mastering your campfire making skills first. With a compatible USB camera, you can enjoy each other's company around the campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations.
It just looks so goofy.
Relax and stay a while. When chillin' by the fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2.
Good use of the game chat
later
functionality, though.
today.
Fair enough.
Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Squad up and survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale. Or show off your skills in Mixtape, where you'll take on 3 rotating game modes. Plus, both Battle Royale and Mixtape have enhanced resolution and smoother performance.
I'm good.
Build your crew
I've
and
got
aim for
Fortnite.
victory when Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 5th, along with the new
But I
season,
understand this game's very popular,
Showdown.
so that's cool. That's very cool for people who are into it.
To cure a witch's illness, her tiny familiar embarks on a grand adventure.
That's
With
adorable.
your magical froggy backpack in tow.
Froggy
You
backpack!
can climb, pull, and even swing to greater heights.
Wait.
Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally.
Oh, I kind of really like
4
this.
players can journey together in online co-op. A little mouse's
Little
magnificent
mices.
adventure begins when Hella launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Sounds more like a hell of a lot of fun.
Explore a galaxy full of opportunity.
That.
Embark on a
I
journey across
we
the
wanna play this at some
iconic
point.
galaxy far, far away in this open-world action-adventure game, taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates, and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer, or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder, and take on quests that blend stealth and shooting.
See, I love.
with some puzzle-solving mini
I feel like I
games in
need to play
between.
this game like sort of
Embark
soonish
on
because I think
high-stakes
they've
missions.
really
Engage
like
in
patched it, so
dogfights
it's
as
really
you
good
travel
now.
across the Outer Rim, and get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 4th. Pre-orders are available now.
It might be worth playing on Switch 2
Nintendo
actually.
eShop.
I've been kind of waiting for it to go down
Survive
on
the
Steam,
future,
but it hasn't really
salvage the past.
been as good discounts as I wanted it so far. But yeah, I could Switch 2 probably good place to play it.
As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of
This
this
looks
world.
very Dead Spacey. This isn't that spiritual successor, is
In
it?
the future, dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl the wasteland. You'll need to craft ammo and supplies with limited resources to fend off brutal enemies. But don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form.
Oh, that's actually quite
So
cool.
act quickly to dispose of enemies.
It's a bit like the
You'll
when you have to
also
burn
come
zombies in the
across
original Resident
rifts
Evil.
that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities.
What?
However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality. What caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos, The New Dawn, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th.
Bloober Team. Oh, those are the guys who just did that Silent Hill 2 remaster.
Of the East and
Yo!
West clash.
Yo, Yakuza Kiwami. Kiwami 2, right? Kiwami 2's a good time.
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Kamurocho, Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka, two prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down
Oh,
the
yeah.
dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda. Use free-flowing combat moves to take on foes in
Also,
action-packed
I
brawls.
believe the Idol Cafe minigame from Yakuza 0 is in this one. I say I believe, I mean I know because I put in a lot of time.
Plus, there's still
Time
plenty
playing
else
that
to
mode.
do around the cities. Enjoy darts, karaoke, and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do.
Oh, yeah. Kojima has a construction company in that game as well.
Deadly clash
It's
between two
like
dragons begins when
just because,
Yakuza Kiwami 2
and it's like a
launches on Nintendo
RTS
Switch 2,
RTS game.
November
It's
13th. And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring enhanced graphics, improved frame rates, and additional language support.
that's cool. Those games are a
There
good
are
time.
plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
What's that? I guess we're Borderlands in that. That's nice. always thought basketball needed more top hats. Yeah, we were all fairly cool about Borderlands 4.
Before
That's
we
a game
go,
that has
we've
had no
got
problems
2
at
more
all.
games to show you. Please take a look.
To pass through that door is to pass through time.
Oh, that's an HD 2D thingy, my Bobby.
To travel a road spanning centuries.
And Rising looks amazing.
From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG brought to life in HD 2D.
Oh, it's a new IP. That's cool.
This is Philadelphia, a continent overrun by beast
Wait,
tribes.
what? Yeah.
A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls.
We have a cat girl.
Adventurer Elliot leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together, the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully.
Oh, so it's not
and
turn-based.
find
It looks very.
opportunities to strike. Fight with swords
It's very
for
action
quick and
RPG-y.
well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies
Kind of.
from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer.
It's
and
almost
more.
very like 2D
There are
Zelda-y.
7 weapon types in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping
Obviously,
different
with a lot more depth
combinations
to
of
it.
magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you. Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players
Interesting.
can control them at the same time. You'll find
Is it-
that she's very helpful on your adventure.
It's kind of reminding me a bit of Eastwood in a way.
Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years.
1,000. What? I haven't got that much time to play it.
Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. After today's presentation, a debut demo will be available, and there will be an upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
And what's the final thing?
In the beginning, there was nothing.
Squinix.
Everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother of all. She created our world, the land
Is
of
this?
Orsera.
Yup. Trevor Zero.
Are you heading out on your journey?
Interesting.
Yes, I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
I wish I could see everyone here laughing and smiling just one more time. Are you going to rebuild Wishvale? Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
Oh, it's. That wasn't
It's
the.
a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera.
Oh yeah, it's like the protagonist of the original Octopath Traveler there. I'm guessing the second one as well. I haven't played the second one.
Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
That's all for
Cool.
today's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
Partner
I reckon
Showcase.
that'd be.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't played Octopath Traveler 2, so I feel like there's a whole lore chunk that I'm missing there with that game, with Octopath Traveler 0. that I feel like I need some more context on. But yeah, I love the first Octopath Traveler. And I thought Octopath Traveler 2 was even better. It's just I don't have time for 80-hour RPGs all the time. But yeah, no, it was an okay presentation. I think I expected... I knew it was only going to be like 25 minutes, but I think I was kind of expecting some more... I'm going to put some music on the background. I think I was kind of expecting some, like... just some more sort of announcements, like just it's only to be a massive like sizzle reel of stuff. But what we got is pretty good. I mean, a lot of stuff that's already on other platforms and is coming to Switch 2, which is great. Because there's going to be people who don't have a good PC or don't have a good a PS5 or I'm gonna say an Xbox. Most people don't have an Xbox, let's face it. Then wouldn't have gotten to play Persona 3 Reload, and now they'll have the opportunity, which is brilliant. I'm really glad it's going to be on Switch 2. Again, they didn't make clear whether like the DLC stuff was going to be in there as part of the package. I would assume so. Oops, I'm going to have to close that down. Yeah, ignore that. Yeah, I'm going to just clip over to that because we're going to play some Donkey Kong in a minute. Just want to sort of talk about it a little bit more. Yeah, so I was surprised we haven't had any more news on the Elden Ring and Final Fantasy remake, 7 remake ports. That was something that I kind of expected we'd get today, so I'm surprised that wasn't there. But Octopath Traveler 0 and the new HD 2D game from Square Enix. Always good. Always great to get an announcement of one of those. That novelty still hasn't worn off, even though they've kind of been around since like the original Switch now. Like that was, I think Octopath Traveler was like one of the first Switch games announced. Or one of the first Switch games showcased. Isn't that like initial batch and everyone's going, ooh, that looks cool. Ooh, interesting. I am very excited to see what may come of that. I'm just trying to think what else was that. Let's just hang on. I'm gonna roll back some of this just so we can kind of be like, I love it. Just say love. Why? I guess they kind of have to just put the raw sort of file where they've got like 50 minutes of just the preamble. Anyway, yes. Oh, new Katamari. Yeah, that's very cool. I'm very much looking forward to that. I think what's going to be interesting with that is whether them finding a balance between what people want from it. Well, it's a whole sequel thing, really, isn't it? Like, do we want a sequel to Katamari, but we don't want it to be too different from the original games? And I think them doing the remasters, I think is probably I think they've probably figured that out. I also suspect the original people who made Katamari aren't as involved in these versions, in this new one. Yeah, because I can see. Hang on, there was a bit. Like, you could get like a rocket to make you move faster and stuff. Like, small innovations. I think that's what's going to be the order of the day here for this. But it's good, and also being set at different time periods and stuff, which would be cool. I think that'll be interesting, fun, at least visual twist on the series. But yeah, so that'll be really good. Yeah, Just Dance. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is getting ported over. Plants vs Zombies. I mean, that series is really popular. It makes sense that they'd be bringing that to Switch. Sports games. Plans and Tactics. Actually, I'm going to go back to that just because. Yeah, so they don't say anything about the DLC. I mean, I'm assuming that is going to be coming with on release with the with it. even if it's not part of the package. But I think that that's something they probably should have maybe mentioned in the presentation, especially if it's not that far away. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. I was thinking there would be a Nintendo a game using Nintendo IP that wasn't that wasn't published by Nintendo, so they could technically sneak a Nintendo game in there, because that happens sometimes, and this makes sense, because we knew this was coming, and yeah, it's like as I was saying when I was playing during the presentation, I think Hyrule Warriors games are good. I'm glad this is coming out on the Switch 2 and not the original Switch, because it's probably coming out on both, actually, to be honest. I probably need to double check that. Because I think the original Switch just kind of struggled with the original Hyrule Warriors a little bit with the frame rate and stuff. Just because those are games where you have, like, you basically destroy multiple armies in quick succession. And so obviously you've got a lot of enemies on screen, and it probably uses up a lot of frame rates, and the Hyrule Warriors, the Age of Calamity kind of struggled a bit, but otherwise, I mean, that was a really good game. So I'm kind of excited about this, especially for it. There's going to be it's going to be a new narrative, and like I say, it's going to be canonical, but like I said, I've played Hyrule Warriors game. I played Age of Calamity. That was supposedly canonical, and it definitely was not by the end of it. Maybe, I don't know. But it was a good time. It was a good game. It was just the right length. My main problem with the original Hyrule Warriors is that it is a lot of video game. Like, it almost impossible amount of video game. So something that was Age of Calamity being a little more compact was good, and I'm hoping this will be sort of similar length. We can sort of play it in like 50 hours and just be like, yeah, that was a good amount of time. I'm okay to just leave this at this point. Once I've unlocked all the characters and stuff. But yeah, it should be good. I hope. Anyway, is there anything else about this presentation that we want to talk about? No Silk Song. I was going to put some music. I should just do that. Bear with me a second. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, so surprisingly small amount of indie titles. I'm going to turn down a little bit more because it's still a bit. Yeah, surprisingly small amount of indie titles present in this presentation, to be honest. I wasn't sure if I was expecting that, but because I guess they could probably do an indie showcase at any point if they wanted to. I've obviously Silk Song not being mentioned will be the thing that the internet will definitely. It probably has been spamming comment sections all across the land about, which isn't surprising because I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, I guess no one does, to be fair. But yeah, that will show up at some point, and it'll be great, and we'll all love it. And I think we just need to just chill out about it a bit, really. But anyway, yeah. So that was a really good, quite enjoyable presentation, I think. Oh, Hello looks really fun. I'm looking forward to playing that. But yeah. Pretty solid, pretty brief lineup of stuff upcoming. And I think Nintendo are going to need more third-party stuff almost for this generation. If, as you know, we've been saying, it's generally well known that video game development takes a lot of time, and Nintendo themselves are gonna take their time making games. That they and because they're gonna release a game when it's ready. That's sort of how they've always sort of worked. So gonna have to play something else in between the 5 years waiting for the next Zelda game. So they're gonna need to rely on some of these third parties a bit more. But anyway, speaking of big Nintendo games, I want to play some more Donkey Kong. We haven't played any of that in a while, and I kind of want to get back to playing it. So we're going to play that for the rest of the afternoon, I think. I think I'm going to do this as a separate thing. So I'm going to stop the recording now, and then I'll put this up as a separate VOD, and then we will do a Donkey Kong. I'll start to think of DK Bonanza in a second. So just bear with me a second.